Cooper Lutkenhaus just did something that nobody in track and field history has ever done at 17 years old. He walked into the biggest indoor championships on the planet, went up against the best 800-meter runners in the world, and he won. Not survived, not competed, won. And now, weeks later, the Diamond League just confirmed he is coming for them too. Here is everything you need to know. Let's start where this story really begins, because context matters here. Cooper Lutkenhaus is from outside Dallas, Texas. His dad, George, was a high school state runner. His mom, Tricia, ran at the college level. His older brother, Andrew, finished third at Nike Outdoor Nationals in 2023 with a 150 in the 800-meter. Running is in this family's blood. But Cooper was different from day one. As a freshman in high school, he went undefeated in the 800 meters, won 3 national meets, and claimed a Texas Class 5A state title in 149.8-4. That same season, he ran 47.3-3 in the 400-meter. He was 14 years old. Then his sophomore year happened, and things got very serious very fast. Cooper ran 146.2-6 at the Brooks PR Invitational, breaking Michael Granville's 29-year-old high school record. Granville had held that record since 1996. Cooper erased it like it was nothing. Then he went to Nike Outdoor Nationals and improved again, running 145.4-5. He was not just good for a high schooler, he was good, period. And then came August 3rd, 2025. At the 2025 USATF Outdoor Championships at Hayward Field in Eugene, Cooper Lutkenhaus ran 142.2-7 in the 800 meters. That number needs a second to land. The previous World U18 record was 143.3-7. Cooper did not just break it, he broke it by over a second. That is not a small improvement in the 800-meter. That is a statement. Word spread fast that when the World Athletics president saw the result, he looked twice to make sure it was not a typo. It was not a typo. That one race moved Cooper Lutkenhaus to 19th on the all-time world 800-meter list at 16 years old. He finished second at the U.S. Championships that day, which earned him a spot at the World Championships in Tokyo in September 2025. At 16 years old, he became the youngest American male to ever compete at a World Athletics Championships, younger than Arian Knighton, younger than Mary Cain. But Tokyo did not go the way he wanted. Cooper finished 7th in his heat in the first round with a 147.6-8 and was eliminated. He crossed the finish line, put his hands on his knees, bent over, and stayed there. He said later, "It was pretty painful after the race. Just kind of laying there, just reflecting on the whole season. It just felt like it was going so well, and then it just kind of ended on a little downswing." He took that feeling home, and he held on to it all winter. Remember, this is the same kid who just shocked the entire Diamond League. Keep watching, because what happened next is what made that possible. Cooper Lutkenhaus did not waste a single race in 2026. January 24th, he ran 145.2-3 at the Dr. Sander Invitational, breaking the U.S. junior indoor record that had belonged to Donovan Brazier, a former world champion. February 1st, at the Millrose Games in New York City, he ran 114.1-5 in the 600-meter, breaking the World U20 record in that event. February 14th, at the ASICS Sound Running Invite, he ran 144.03 in the indoor 800-meter, breaking the World U20 indoor record and making him the second fastest American in indoor history. March 1st, he won the USATF Indoor Championships 800-meter in 146.6-8. 5 races, 5 wins, 0 losses. He went into the World Indoor Championships in Torun, Poland as the 3rd seed by best times. Not the favorite, 3rd. The favorite was Belgium's Elliot Creston, a decorated veteran with 3 straight global indoor podium finishes. Cooper was the teenager from Texas who got knocked out in round 1 at Tokyo 6 months earlier. Nobody picked him to win. The World Indoor Championships in Torun were scheduled during one thing Cooper had that most elite athletes do not: spring break. While his classmates were at the beach, Cooper Lutkenhaus was in Poland trying to become a world champion. Round 1 on Friday, March 20th. He came through in 146.2-4. Controlled, no drama. Semifinal on Saturday, March 21st. He won his heat in 144.2-9, the fastest 800-meter semifinal time at World Indoors in 29 years. While the other runners in his heat were in a full sprint trying to grab the second automatic qualifying spot, Cooper was already easing off. He looked at the scoreboard, kept his pace, and crossed the line without breaking a sweat. He became the youngest 800-meter finalist in world indoor history. Then came Sunday. The final, 8 men, 1 title, and a 17-year-old from outside Dallas who still had homework waiting at home. Cooper went out fast. About 500 meters into the race, he made his move. He took the lead from Creston. Creston pushed back at the bell. Cooper held. He would not let go. He crossed the finish line in 1:44.2-4. Elliot Creston finished second in 1:44.3-8. Mohamed Atawi of Spain took bronze. Cooper Lutkenhaus had just become the youngest individual world champion in the history of track and field, at 17 years and 93 days old. The previous record had belonged to Ethiopia's Mohamed Aman, who won the same event in 2012 at 18 years and 61 days. Cooper broke that record by nearly a full year. After the race, he said, "This weekend has just been everything that we wanted to." Then he walked out of the arena with his parents and went to McDonald's, Big Mac, fries, and a shake. That is who Cooper Lutkenhaus is. That world title is what made the Diamond League announcement land so hard. This is not a young talent getting a feel-good invite. This is the world champion stepping onto the biggest circuit in the sport. And the Diamond League just confirmed it. The Wanda Diamond League is the top professional circuit in track and field. The biggest names, the biggest stadiums, the biggest races outside of the Olympics and World Championships. And on March 31st, 2026, the BAUHAUS-Galan in Stockholm confirmed that Cooper Lutkenhaus will make his Diamond League debut at Stockholm Stadium on June 7th. Stockholm is the 6th leg of the 2026 Wanda Diamond League season. When Cooper and his coach Chris Capot mapped out his outdoor schedule, Stockholm was already on the list. Cooper said Stockholm and Oslo were in his top 5 Diamond League races he wanted to run. He has watched races from BAUHAUS-Galan online for years. He said the athletes who have competed there have been among the greatest of all time. He also said, "It's a dream come true for me. I'm going to give everything I have at Stockholm Stadium." This is not a kid who stumbled into a big opportunity. This is a kid who planned for it, built toward it, and now gets to test himself against a full professional field for the first time in his career. After Stockholm, he is confirmed for the Prefontaine Classic in Eugene on July 3rd, also a Diamond League meeting back on American soil. And the plan beyond that? Cooper has his eye on the London Diamond League, specifically because the Olympic Stadium in London is where David Rudisha set the 800-meter world record of 140.9-1 in 2012. Cooper has reportedly watched that race while sitting in class when he was supposed to be doing homework. He knows every second of that run. He is not just running races, he is running toward that record. Here is the thing about Cooper Lutkenhaus that makes this story different from every other young talent story you have heard. He is not promising potential, he is delivering results. 5 wins in 2026, a World U20 indoor record, a national title, a world title, and now a Diamond League debut, all before his 18th birthday. The professionals on the Diamond League circuit have spent years building their careers. On June 7th, in Stockholm, an 18-year-old from outside Dallas who still goes back to class after World Championships is coming for all of them. The Diamond League did not know what hit them when that announcement dropped, and when Cooper Lutkenhaus lines up at Stockholm Stadium, neither will the field. That is why we said it from the start. Cooper Lutkenhaus just shocked the entire Diamond League, and he has not even raced yet.